Wasteman touches on quite important subjects in terms of like overcrowding in prisons and like how understaffed prisons are. So I wondered, why do you feel like it's important to explore these topics through the medium of film?
I mean, I think, at least for me, film is how I process a lot of things and always has been. I think we've connected over that, right? It's like film as a medium has always been the way that I distract myself or come to terms with things or just process. And I think that's the case for a lot of people. Even if they think they're consuming entertainment, you can't help but go home and think about what you've seen. And so I think to make something that is at its core a thriller, and like you said, kind of very exciting and tense, but that has an undercurrent of like socio and political kind of importance, I think is a really great way to get the message out there that the system is broken and that it doesn't do what it's intended to do, which is rehabilitate. It actually often causes more damage than good. And I think it's, you know, it was palpable while we were making it. Like, we were seeing BBC News articles popping up on our phones on a daily basis last spring and summer when we were making this, about overcrowding and about prison populations like erupting into violence because of overcrowding and lack of staff and underfunding, and it was bizarre just to kind of be witnessing like life mimicking art and vice versa while doing it. Yeah,
and you know, I love that you say that. By the way, I love that you bring up that as a takeaway from our movie. If you know, if the film was just entertaining, awesome. But I do think there's like a slice of life in there, which is, I think, all that we can ask for as quote unquote actors, filmmakers.
Aside from a documentary, turning a camera on something and trying to make it as authentic as possible, and I think this film is having a really good go at that, especially as lots of the footage is filmed on mobile phones and is attempting to be and was based on real footage from people inside prisons. You're trying to have as naturalistic and as realistic, obviously there's a story and there's artifice and stuff, but of prison life. And I think if it can help people fathom what it must be like to be in that experience, can only help them empathise with the experience of the people inside and imagine what it would be like for them if they're inside, and if their lives were to take that turn, and to think about how those things might need to change and serve the people inside prisons as well as the people outside prisons better.